we go. Man, that file takes longer and longer to load every time. Hey, how's it going? We're back on a Sunday. Yes, a Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. It was a long week for me. We did a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know why my Twitch still says I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics, but who knows? How big is it? It's probably fairly large. I've never seen the file size, but I'm guessing it's pretty large of a file. So far, it takes really long. Hey, good to be back. We're back, hopefully. For a bit, a couple hours tonight. We've still got things to do. How are you doing? We're still working on this. I still don't know if going 2 levels at once was my best idea, but we'll figure that out. I want to get that done tonight. And then I want to take some of these water sources and maybe do some kind of lift up and over and off the map. I could probably go down as well, but you know what? We're going to try going up for a change. So hopefully everybody's doing all right. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing Final Fantasy Tactics all week. Tactics was... Hello, there's a house there. Was a big game way back when it came out, or at least a big game for me. So hopefully everybody's been enjoying that. Oh, wow. We're not even using these anymore. That's nice. There we go. Hitting buttons there. Is the volume coming through okay? Hopefully everybody can hear. Let's see. That's what we wanted. That's good there. Okay. We're set and ready to go. Sounds good to me. Awesome. Thank you. So, let's see. Let's start with the big... Awesome. Thank you, guys. Hey, Kinder. How's it going? Good to see ya. We're working on our colony tonight. I don't think this is one of your maps, though. Maybe. Very, very tired. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. It's, some days that's all you get is very tired. It's too far from the path. Okay, well that's fine. Let's see if we can figure out, first of all, how go... It's pretty good. Other than a ridiculously long load time, they're doing pretty well. We've got our tree farm, vertical tree farm set up. I don't think it's one. Yeah, I'm not sure who made this one. This one's pretty nice. I might pick up your underground map eventually, though. I took a look at it the other day, and it was pretty nice. The one that you start underground, I can't remember what it's called. Goodness. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Still having that Underdark. That's it. I might have to look into that. It's a pretty neat map. All you guys that are watching out there want a cool map. Try that one out. Here we go. Alright, let's get... We need... supports here. Those go there. And those already have their supports, so... I think I just need... D&D theme. Yeah, farm one that RCE did. Oh, that one's interesting. It's a little small for my liking. D&D theme. I don't think Underdark is D&D theme. That would be neat, though. Puddle is one of you want to pull your hair out? Well, my hair doesn't grow back that far. Oh, is it D&D theme? I didn't know it was D&D theme. That's pretty cool. Zach Nife Du Erden. See, I've always wanted to play D&D. I have never had good luck with playing it, unfortunately. Just my lot in life. Here we go. These got to go in. And then we can put this here. And then I can put in one more here, I think, is all I need. And one more here. And then we can get these and start building outwards again. Play every other Sunday. 3.5 years? That's pretty good. I mean, I've heard of some that go like 20 years plus, but I mean, 3.5 years of anything is pretty good. There you go. COVID, yeah. I bet that hurt a lot of people's D&D stuff. Do I need to go over one more? No, just the 3. Six years. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Two, 3. 2, 3. 3. That's even. Oh yeah, that should be one more. Yep. Hope to have a game last that long. Well, good luck. I mean, with the right group of people, they can last for quite a while, is what I understand. I have just had unfortunately bad luck with them, so our DM just got married. Oh, nice. Rolled for initiative. New group. They meet weekly on Discord. I've heard Discord has done a lot for the D&D community. Ceremony is very potent. Yes. Yes, it is. Hopefully the spouse plays. Okay, we'll leave them to build for a minute. How did this tower go? Okay, we were putting down dynamite, I believe. Which is fine. Do I have a storage over here for dynamite? I feel like I should. So they don't have to go so far. Then again, we're right off the zip line, so I'm not that worried about it. +2 AC and attack. Advantage on most things. All within your 10 feet of your spouse. That's some good bonuses right there. Where's my metal? Am I still picking up metal anywhere? Do I have random metal around the map? I have a little bit of it. But these guys aren't picking it up. Short question. How comparable is the game? All the mods you have to Factorio. Well, honestly, I've not played Factorio. One of those things that I want to play eventually, just haven't got around to it. I think the closer comparison would probably be like maybe a City Skylines with some extra stuff in it. It's not as automated, like automation based. If you want something automation based, I think Factory Town is probably pretty good. You could try that. Do I want to do that, or do I just want to make them a platform? I kind of just want to make them a platform. I don't know why I'm bothering with all this stuff. Really? Factory Town is... Yeah, I liked Factory Town. And I'm looking forward to the sequel. I'm hoping it's as good as it could be. I wouldn't really call this an automation game. It's definitely a survival city builder. But there's not a heck of a lot of things that can be automated. Someone remind me if I'm wrong. But it's definitely not automation, as I would think of it at least. You can automate a lot. I mean, you can automate the sluices. That's kind of automation-y. It's like building a town as a factory. Well, yeah, Factorio is. Timberborn isn't. I never really saw Timberborn as that automate kind of thing. But, again, I could be wrong. Factory Town gets a sequel? Yeah. Factory Town is getting a sequel. Yeah, with sluices, it is really kind of a set it once and make sure you didn't set it wrong kind of thing. There we go. One deep sea metal recovery platform. I've got my numbers off and forgot to close the game. Timberborn is the awesome. Woke up to... Oh, yeah, I've been there. Went to go eat dinner and came back and... Oops, something was not right. There we go. We're going to say... Get rid of these trees, too. Can I go a little bit faster without the frame rate chugging on me? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so... We've got that going. How's this going? They're still working on it. Let's take a look at this one first. And... Look at that. Let's do this so we can get down there. And we'll do landscaping. We'll never put bots in control of all the farms until... Yeah. Bots have a tendency to just do... Like, they'll work, and then all of a sudden they're just like, yeah, I'm done. I don't have the resources I need. And it's like, yeah, you kind of do. There we go. Okay, we're going to do that, and it'll still overflow, which might make a mess out of some of this. Let's go ahead and get the second layer in. I do love this phase of Timberborn. It's just like the 3D printing stage. You're just trying to print up random fixes for things. There we go. That should work. We'll start there. Let's go check our power thing. We'll never put... Oh, yeah. Well, we've got this section. Oh, come on. Frame rate. Don't hit me that hard. There we go. I feel like I need more builders, and I've got 45 beavers just hanging around doing nothing, so maybe it's time to do a quick building complex. Am I missing something? Why do I have no roads here? What did I do? Build builders, building buildings. Exactly. It's all about builders. Once you get that legion of builders, I don't know if it makes it worse or better, because I think builders are probably one of the leading causes of frame drops and terrible frame rate, but they also do help you build faster. I might have boomed the roads. I don't honestly remember doing that, but that doesn't mean I didn't. It is 100% possible. There we go. All that goes. And we'll say that that's important so that they can get that done. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that ought to take out districts, apparently. I've heard this, and I think it was my last series I did on YouTube, the one before the 2 that I'm doing right now. And I tested it, and I split one giant colony into 3, and I got a little bit of a frame boost, but not that much. Goodson. Hey, it's Goodson. Good to see you, Goodson. Morning, I'm finally back in usual time zone. Not exhausted, but hungover. Okay, well, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Also, maybe I should take this out for now and put in some ladders. Building Lego while drinking beers on my birthday. You know, that's a pretty good birthday. Legos and beers. I could not complain about that birthday, at least. Make double digits good, great. There we go. Okay. There is a mod that is supposed to... Well, it's supposed to help with frame rate by killing some things behind the scene. But I tried it, and that didn't really seem to help. But it did give me an insight to what was causing some of the lag. And it really did seem to be... Are you guys both on biofuel? What's your problem? Batter duck. How's my potatoes? Was I out of potatoes last time? Was that my big deal? I have all of 51 potatoes. Okay. 51 potatoes. Maybe I should find some potato land. Potatoes. Taters. Taters. We want some taters. You know what? This would make good tater land. Taterland. Taterland. You go there. Connect in here. We'll do levies. Let's take righteous. What's new with you? Well, nothing too much. I did a whole week of almost everyday streams when Tactics came out, Final Fantasy Tactics, since I was a big fan of that. I could do an irrigation place. How much power does this use? Not much. Could those be connected in from the bottom? Yes, they could. Okay, so if I do this. Oh, I don't need these. Do I have one that Boost tree growth. Nope. Is there one? Pipes? Oh, that's 300. I don't need... I mean, if I leveled this out, one would probably take care of almost the entire area, but that's not what we want. We want big irrigation. No. Powered? No. Efficient? Well, we could do this. Put in a couple of these. Yes, please. And that would cover this. There we go. That's just the right length. And then we do not aquatic. That will not help us. Efficient farmhouse. Do that. Where did that one reach? To there? There. And there. There we go. Let's do the bees. Where do you reach over? Close enough. Bees. I don't want bees. Bees walking right out of the zipline farm seems like a... Or the zipline area seems like a bad idea. It just... Something about that says it's going to cause problems. Could I be more efficient about this? Absolutely. Am I going to? Absolutely not. There we go. I am hoping that no... or not many beavers come over this way. At least I decided that it was... That's right. I was the one that decided it was going to be inefficient, so I have to live with it. Hydrate. I got my tea tonight. Quite a bit of it, too. Good stuff. Thank you. Back to this. There's the honey mod. I've tried the honey mod. Every time I try it, it crashes my game. So I don't know if I have conflicting mods there or something else going on. Irrigation. What is this? I don't need tree boost. I need crop boost. Prioritize, 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 prioritize. We have almost 3,000 baked potatoes, though, so that's not bad. You are going to be bots, though. And you're going to be bots, and you're going to be bots. And then we have potatoes. Who doesn't like potatoes? There we go. That is our fuel farm. No questions about it. All fuel, all the time. Golems, I do love... I liked it better when they were called golems. I will admit, I do like that better. It just sounds neater, doesn't it? There we go. Now they're building stuff. We've got potatoes. Hopefully potatoes coming in soon. All right, let's go back to our tree farm now that we've got a tater farm going. How is it? Actually, not bad. All right, let's figure out this level here. So it just needs one out there. That does extend over those. So let's go ahead and get in the tall stuff. Good grief. Totally miss. I never played when they were called that. The update passed me. I played a lot before. Never heard of bots or golems. And then there was metal beavers. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't golems for too long. I don't know why they changed that. It's a bit strange, but, you know. It's their robotic beavers. I guess they can call them whatever they want. Alright, we'll build all those up, and then I need to build around here, like so. And then here needs to be... These go here. No, not like that. Not like that at all. A few years where I was going to do some still a lot of games and things. I mean, it kind of came and went. I don't think too many people made a big deal out of it, though. We can't... Can I put those in until that pillar's done? I actually don't think I can, now that I think about it. Here I might be able to. But these I might not be able to. Because it won't build the one that it's got to be hung on. So, we will do that, right? Is that waiting for anything? No, probably just dirt. We have dirt? We should have dirt. Yeah, there's a ton of dirt in there. Now we just need more builders. How they doing over here? Eh, they're going. Going here, going there. How are they doing on the city? We haven't even checked on that yet. It's an underground city that is hidden and partially flooded. But they seem to be removing plenty of metal. So I don't quite need the mines yet. I think this is the one area I haven't really messed with yet. Maybe we'll get to that today. I guess we'll see. We got plenty of metal and whatnot, though. This all looks good. The potatoes are all planted. Nice. And they're already at 14. Drought resistance 1 day. Well, hopefully they never actually drain. I've got this whole area over here, but I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. I mean, it's some nice land. Maybe I'll make it into an amusement park or something. Beavers always seem to love that. It is too far from a district. It is. Alright. I will put the roads in there. If you don't feel safe walking out over that stuff, I understand. There we go. Ugh. Frame rate. I think that's really my only complaint left with the game is frame rate. I mean, a third faction would be nice, but you never know. I wonder how close they are to the 1.0 or the official out of out of early access they are. I got berry pies yet? Another faction within the 1.0 release. That's maybe they'll do 1.0 and then a new faction. As long as they don't do out of the gate DLC, I think I'm pretty good. Berry meal bars. There we go. Was one of you making berry? I think one of you was making berry. With cassavas, soybeans, mushrooms. Alright, I'm going to change you to berry filling. We should be getting some of that pretty soon. They don't do and have it be like how Clea does Oni? I'm not familiar with that. Ton of content updates that are free. Well, that doesn't sound terrible. New mechanic and new play styles get DLC. Interesting. Let's get that built. There we go. What color are these again? I guess that's supposed to be purple. They don't look too purple to me, but you never know. Good enough. They'll get that built. It's not like they don't have builders, right? Speaking of mods, though, I didn't have time to get the YouTube name thing done yet. So we're still working on that. The Twitch one works, but not the YouTube one. YouTube is just not nearly as friendly, which is strange. I should be able to build those. You would think YouTube would be equally as streamer friendly as Twitch, but nope. That. And then let's do. I need. 3. Nope. I just need to fill in this whole space, basically. Goes there. These go here. That has to be completed. So we will do this. I think this should work for this section. We'll find out. There we go. We're getting through that metal. Nothing over there, nothing over there. Potatoes, they're getting there. Then we can switch the biofuel back to potatoes. We're just kind of making do with what we got at the moment. And we can switch back to catalyst too. Maybe it's time we get another refinery. Why are all these guys just sitting around? There's plenty to be done. Do I not? Oh, that's why they're sitting around. They can't put dynamite that we don't have. And we're low on extract, too. Yeah, who would have guessed? Well, let's come over here. I was going to... They get this built? Yep, they sure did. Of course, I put the ladders in there wrong, so they can't actually build the end of it, but that's okay. From here, I can probably just do... Can I cover this? The first tube of the map. All right. Now they're moving. You know, speaking about the faster transit, I was playing the White Paws the other day. I want to not cover that. I feel like I should not cover that, because it might get bad water trapped. But I was playing the White Paws the other day, and I got to the new zip lines for them, and holy cow, their zip lines are faster than the normal zip lines. I think only about 50% faster, but geez, it literally looks like you're shooting those poor beavers out of a cannon down a line. It is pretty intense. Let's go this. Let's go that. Is that going to be high enough to clear everything? Let's find out. What height is this? 20? What height is this? 16. So, yes, that should be able to clear those. As far as I can tell. So, it's pretty neat. If you guys haven't got a chance to play the White Paw mod yet, it is actually pretty good. It does change quite a bit on how the game plays, but I mean, it's definitely worth trying out. Okay, so here we're actually going to do this. And we're going to do sluices this way. I will have to make some way for the water to get around here. We might just remove a couple of trees and be good to go there. And then over here, that can go that way. That can go this way. No, I want those. Those need to go in there still. Of course, if those are in there, it's not going to do me a heck of a lot of good to have a sluice there, is it? So, let's just go ahead and do that. Grab a sluice. This can be for bad water. And now, I'm going to use a mod that I haven't got to use a lot. I tried to use it in the one of my super long colony ones, and it was kind of working, but kind of not working. So this building needs to be built under one overhang, 2 by 1. Oh, okay. I see how these work. This isn't the one that I was going to build, but we'll definitely use it too. It can go here, and I'm going to do this. This can go here. And do I need like 5 across here? Now, where did that overhang levee go? Terrain block? No. I can't build you under there. Where is that at? I just saw it. I know I just saw it. Shaped levees, square levees. Oh, I know what I can do. Can I get some shaped levees here at the top? Let's see. Square levees, shaped levees. Nope. Square, square, shaped. Remember if that symbol means they block it or not. I think that is. It's too tall. Yeah, let's do that. I think that means they block water. There we go. Put one of those under there. I could. Anything that would look cooler. Oh, hello. Hello, camera change. Sudden camera change. No. Wait. There you go. That ought to look pretty neat. Permeable floors. And now we get to start on the cool stuff. Let's do... We want... I don't think it's those overhangs. We want... Oh, there's the overhang levee. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll do something else. About all you can do, right? If it doesn't work, just do something else. Where were those things that I was looking for? Two-way levee. Water? Landscaping? Aha! Aqueducts. Aqueduct. No, that's a lid. That's single lid. Aqueduct inner corner. Is that the wide aqueduct? No, that's the long aqueduct. I don't need long, I need wide. There we go. Now the question is, how do I build these? So, if I do a pillar, let's do a pillar. If I do a pillar, and I put it a couple out from this, 1, 2. Yep, let's do that. Middle piece. That, and then, oh, top is 2 pieces. Okay. Will that be at the right height? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yep. And now we go back to landscaping. Aqueduct floors, 5 by 5. How do you get that on there? You don't have to put it on the edge of the pillar, do you? That'd be weird. There's got to be a better way to do that. It does go by the edge of the pillar. That's weird. One by 5. Yeah, that's a bit odd of a build. Well, we could do a different set. Let's see. Those overhangs. Nope. Extra overhangs. Nope. Metal platforms. If I did 6 by 1. 5 by 3. 5 by 5. If we did that, yeah, it's a bit strange that that's not in the middle. You feel like it should be in the middle. At least I do. What do you guys think? It seems like the attachment point should be in the middle. Or it should have an attachment point in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll mention it on the forums. I don't know if they're actively keeping up with that one. Well, what's another way I could do this? If I were to, let's take this out. It is. I feel that's kind of odd. Okay, they can still get up there. They can float in midair over the turn. That's fine. Do 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 do. Aqueducts, Luis. Aqueducts. So what if I were to go 1x5 long? No. I want the aqueduct floors. Where were those? Floors. There it is. If I were to do... I don't know if 1x5 would be a great... Unless... Oh, maybe this is how you're supposed to use it. Big pillar. 1, 2. There. This. Then... the platform? Where's the middle platforms? I keep losing track of stuff. So much stuff to choose from. And I do... That's an interesting one. It's 5x5. Here we go. Well, that's 1 too tall, so that needs to go. That needs to go. Big pillar. This. And then this. Then this. Goes here. Old. Yeah. That's alright. We'll figure it out. If I then go... Wife has tidied? You're losing me. Let's see. Aqueducts. 5. I put you on the edge here. Yes. You on the edge. Wait, can I do this? Okay. Stay with me now. Maybe this is how you're supposed to do it. Well, there's too much there, but can I 3x3? Actually, if I do 1x5, I could do 1. Not there. 2, 3. I'm not 100% sure this will work, but we're about to find out. That goes there, and then we need floodgates. Neat. Floodgates. Nope. I need the square ones. No, maybe not. I only got bots and had to start using the mines. Did you clear out all the other stuff? I've lost things. It's usually the one that's decided where I've put things. Ah, yes. That I understand. My stuff often gets moved, but it's usually by my kids, so... Same result, though. There we go. That's the piece we want. Yeah, that looks good. Only one spot left, and it's on the other side of the map. Well, you'll have to get to building. So the real trick here, I might have to do the same thing and get me some platforms. You know what? We'll just get a super long platform. What's the longest platform I can make? There we go. Nothing is where it should be. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. No, my wife's pretty good about not moving stuff. Kids, on the other hand, definitely love to surprise me with where things are going. Also, I need to remove... Maybe we'll try one row of trees. There we go. Let's queued up anyway. I have 4 kids. Yeah, I've got 3. And they're generally good kids. But, yeah, they do like to move stuff. For whatever reason it happens to be that day. There we go. I'm going to go back to this. How did these guys do over here? Oh, they're working through it. Anything that's stuck? Oh, okay. That's all stuck. All the money that should be in my bank account. Well, for human kids. Fair enough. I have a dog. He does tend to cost at least a small amount. Some days he's pretty good. Other days he's a real pain in the butt. So you kind of just live with what you got on that. Or at least I have to. I don't... There we go. Okay. They're building that again. Good, good. 3 Kylings long ago. Old from the... Apparently have 11 goat kids. Oh my. Wow. My wife's aunt and uncle live on a ranch, so they have horses, but they also have goats for some reason. The goats do really well with horses. I know that. But they have a ton of goats for all their horses. And it is quite the sight to see. Oh, I was going to look for some place to... I don't know how the batteries are still going. I'm not going to ask. It's better that I don't know. Where do I want to connect in now? Goats make good, especially high-strung ones? Really? Does it keep the horses calm, or does it, like, give them something to do? I never quite understood it myself. I mean, I like the goats. They seem alright. Herd stuff? That could be. Could very well be. Let's build out this way for just a bit. Keep them calm. Gives them a herd. Yep. It's herd stuff. But that's okay. As long as it keeps them happy. Small enough that they can't hurt the expensive horse. True. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, they're building stuff. This still costs like 500. These used to cost... No, only 90. Nice. And I think you can get milk with them or something along those lines, right? I don't know if they actually milk those goats per se, but... yeah. Buddy goats usually. That's fair. They're usually neutered males. Yeah. You might not get the same results milking a male goat. Results may vary. Oh, go on there. There we go. And here. What are they trying? Oh, they can't get there. What? Especially one without any undercarriage. Exactly. Can they not build these? Yeah. Can't build those. Okay. I jumped the gun on those. That's okay. They can build that. Let's have fun milking. Yeah. That's a bit unusual. Okay. Hopefully that pulls them out from underwater. Now, if I were to say set these to close below no. Yes, below. Why is that 59? No. This, that, that. No. No. Above 1%. There you go. All right, now we kind of have a water distribution system, and it looks like this might be carrying our water off the stage. All right, lag. Fine, I will play at 1 speed. I will play your game. There we go. Well, it's going to take a while to get over there, but hopefully we'll get over there eventually. They also get grumpy and can be aggressive. I think, if I remember right, the ones that her in-laws have are just basically they're kind of dirty, but other than that, they seem okay most of the time. Can I build out this way? I feel like I should be able to build out this way. And then here, 1, 2. That can go in there. Don't want that around a pampered horse. Yeah. Usually ones. It makes sense. It kind of calms them down a bit. Yeah, they say that happens to dogs too. Oh, I forgot to put in the under stuff here. Oh well. I will put it back on the other side, and we'll come back and fix that later. That can go there. There we go. Those in there. Get those in there. That and that. And then here, we need those to go that way. Those to go that way. That can go around there. Those still need built. Called weathers. The neutered male ones are called weathers? Why are they called weathers? Nothing to do in range. What? Oh. Interesting. I wonder where they got that name from. Oh, go on bots. How are my potatoes? Are they coming back up? Potatoes? Yes. Good. Let's switch these over to potatoes. That's way better. That's the best fuel source. Let's do potatoes. Where are we at here? We're getting there. Dads are bucks, moms are does. So like deer. Bucklings. Huh. Interesting. Didn't know they were called bucklings. See? You learn something new all the time. But no one neuters deer. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know of a wild goat season when they go hunting. Oh, ads. Love ads. You know what? Let's do this. And say, don't get rid of those. Plant those there. I don't do it. It's been subbed for almost a year. Ooh. Sub to Turbo? Been subbed to me. Really? Wow. Well, thank you. I had no idea somebody had been subbed to me. Well, for that long. Let's see. Wow, that's really good. Thank you. Now I feel like I have to make these streams worth it. It tells me I have a sub. I don't know if it tells me who subs, though. Get fancy over here. Exactly. Well, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to have to disconnect all of this to go underneath the street here. All sorts. My upstairs neighbor is about to get yelled at. Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't sound very good. So it looks like I need some more energy out there somewhere. Been making so much noise all afternoon and night. What are they doing? It's 2. Jeez. That's nuts. Why are they making so much noise? Ad done. Yeah. There you go. Welcome back. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Are they yelling? Are they yelling at each other? Yeah, that's a good question. Are they yelling at each other? Are they yelling at you? That's strange. Clearly me. Now, long ago, I lived in Phoenix, and we had some upstairs neighbors that were fairly loud, but luckily we didn't get those until a month before we moved out, so I wasn't that dismayed, really. We're gonna foolishly put in ladders down into this. They can finish their build here. One more noise that's we headed up. Ugh. Was that my stream element? My stream elements never comes up. They must have fixed that. Maybe I fixed it. Very possible. It's a random chance who fixes what with my streams. I need dynamite and... Dynamite, dynamite. That is landscaping. There you go. Dynamite. Dynamite factory. 2, 3, 4. Just do 5, and then we will do water. Is it science? Centrifuge. Nope, that's grease. Ah, forget it. There. Too much stuff. Mostly heavy footballs, but they are dropping what seems like 60-pound things all over their apartment. Jeez. What in the world is going on over there? It's alright. I get it. Like I said, long ago, I too lived in an apartment, and yes, some days it was kind of rough. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as the first apartment. We had some really good ones. The first place I lived, directly downstairs, the guy, I think he had like a normal day job, office job, but his night job was he played a sitar at some local bar coffee shop thing, and he practiced that all the time. But to his credit, he was really good. So, I mean, just randomly some afternoons, the whole afternoon would just be filled with some actually really good sitar music. And let's see, we had another neighbor that was 2 stories below us, directly below us. All we'll say about her is she really liked to bring her boyfriends over. A lot. Yeah, the sitar guy was great. I can't remember what his name was, but he was absolutely wonderful. A nice guy, too. Just a couple of years on New Year's, he invited us down, and we had some tea and everything. Do not miss living. I don't either. I mean, currently, I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, but you know what? That's not so bad. It's really not. Over it, but I have no else to... Yeah, sometimes you do get stuck in them. I don't like living in them, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah. I'm just glad I'm not there, so... Uh-oh. We're out of bots, which is just going to get worse if we don't get some potatoes. What's with the bots? Out of fuel. Out of energy. How are you guys out of energy? Battery should be going. Everything should be going. All right. We're that much out of energy, huh? The fuel we can deal with. Catalyst we can deal with. Next move is to top floor unit. Yeah. That's where we ended up before we got the house, so... Which still had its problems, but it's not terrible. Directions minus growing up included. When you think you are lost, keep going. Yeah. Mine is kinda in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I need to figure out what the heck causing all these bot issues. Bot is out of energy. Alright, do I just need to set up some charging stations a couple of places? Like here, I could do a quick charging station. See if we can get some people back in. There's 3. Which definitely won't solve my issue, but... if there's any other place I can tap into the power grid real quick. You should have power, which means I should be able to do 3 there. Here we go. I want to sell our house, but we're in Mississippi. You can't sell your house in Mississippi? No energy drinks. Yes, that is my issue. No energy drinks. Maybe that's what you could do to quiet them down. Give them energy drinks. They might be a little more, loud for a bit. Oh, it's just that it is... okay, and nobody wants to live in Mississippi currently. That's fair. I'm not sure anybody wants to live anywhere at the moment. Are there any good places to live? Alright, let's get some bots in here. I do not want to lose these potatoes. I'm in Jersey. I've come to appreciate it. Norway? Is Norway nice this time of year? Why are these guys saying they don't... yeah, most of our jobs are... that's fair. Economy's off the rails. Kind of everywhere. Middle Earth? I'm with Goodson. Let's just go live in Middle Earth for a bit. The only place that has bigger spiders than Australia. Talked about Washington. Ooh. You know, to be fair, I haven't heard much about Washington, and that might be the best advertisement it gets. Colorado, but can't do Colorado. I'm not sure I could do Colorado either. Be a lot of thin air. Grew up in Washington. Oh! Okay, well, see? A good reason to go back. Due to his lungs and heart. Yeah, Colorado would be kind of rough for that. Back into skiing? I've never been skiing. I think if I went to an actual ski lodge, I would probably try snowboarding first. Just because I feel like the board would be a little bit more stable and I would fall over a lot less. Okay, not a lot less, but maybe less overall. None? No, I want the catalyst. Catalyst. This car, if going higher, sea level would be a problem. Yeah, I could see that, because, I mean, I used to do distance running, and they used to say, you know, you really wanted to train distance running, go run in Colorado. It's like, no, I don't really want to run anyway, so I wasn't that enthused about it. It shouldn't be unless it's Colorado directly saying, yeah, don't go there. Or blood vessel. Yeah, I just know it's great for runners, but it's harder to breathe. I mean, the closest I get is I've been to like the Denver airport a couple of times, which is a terrible airport, by the way. Not the worst, but terrible. Not quite sure what happened the last time Japan got. There's something about combination invasion north and two suns in the south. Hairline keeping his blood saturated down here at 200 feet. Whew. Yeah. Does that mean he has trouble on flights? There's that. And this can go here. Cold puts him in the hospital. Ooh. Oh, I missed one. Talks about what? The lemon season second breakfast. Star Trek universe in G era? Actually, the Star Trek universe... Yeah, Star Trek universe in general wouldn't be bad. I will agree with you there. I could definitely live in the Star Trek universe for the most part. That's a bit too tall, isn't it? Never been on a flight, but very likely. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are always vacations, but for the most part, there's nothing going on. Not using... I am using the grid, but it doesn't... I wish there was more to tell me, like... There's not much vertical information, unfortunately. Not as much as I would like. Damn, maybe I just don't know how to read it. Too broke for vacations. Yeah, yep. I've been there too. I'm there now. I honestly don't know a lot of people right now that have a lot of extra vacation. Okay, so those are all built. So theoretically, I should be able to build these in. Our vacations are... Ew, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's always rough. 15. Yeah. I know how that is. We never got vacations growing up, and I don't think I've had one since I've been grown up. So my vacations are always wherever I'm at the moment. They're nice days off of work. Catch up on watching stuff. There we go. We're building out there. We're getting it. How's the underground? Not bad. Love this cave under here. Lumber's coming back. Batteries between 65 and 95. So these are doing pretty well. Really get a larger battery. Take a week off, work, and just do laundry and catch up on videos. Yep. That's about my normal vacation. Oh, did I add? Could have swore I added. I did. Some more scientific projects that came out. This tells us about bad weather. Warnings of bad weather. Predictive forecasting. Starlit precision. I don't know what all these do. Increases the strength of your water sources? Well, we don't quite need that. Flowmaster's conduit. Add water sources. Interesting. Tidebreaker's gate. Okay, so this just allows you to increase it. It doesn't actually increase it. Oh. Quite sure what time. Next generation era. Yeah. Next generation was always my favorite, so. Alright, well thanks for stopping in, Kinder. You have a good night. Anyone under 40 takes vacations to sleep. Yeah, it's probably true. +1 accuracy to forecast. I don't know what that means. Under winning. Cost for 20 per level. 0 on all other days. Okay, we'll spin some science, whatever that says. Okay. Are we catching back up on our... Yeah. 65% of people with or without kids. Yeah. I think anymore, that's the choice of it. I'm not sure what the forecasting does. We'll have to see here. It's new to me. Let's see, are there any fields that aren't really getting harvested? This isn't getting fully harvested. We might switch some of that to corn. We've got a little corn over there. I suppose we could put a cornfield over here. The emergency deep drill? Well, I think you only use them once, and then it extends the bad tide, or the good tide. So they're like buttons that are for, oh no, I need extra water kind of thing. At least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong. There. Maybe. There you go. Longer warning note. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what it is. See if this will let me... Can I close this up now? Not really. Oh, I forgot the whole bottom line over here. Well, okay, well, we'll just fix it. Mistakes happen. Forgot it over here, too. Good grief. They can build off of this. There we go. Okay, that's a good project. It'd be difficult to move the chat box up a little so it's above the notification. About there. Uh-oh. There it goes. Okay. I moved it up. Let me know if that's better for people. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. This needs to go 1, 2. Oh, there. So we're gonna need mid pillars now. Aqueducts. Nope, I need pillars. There you go. It's about here-ish? That good? It's really trying to do something. Come on, Colony. You can do it. I know. Weather's changing. It'll be okay. Seen the updates to water beavers. Which one? I played them the other day, but I saw there was a change to... There's a new... what is that? Like, eatery of some sort? Zone under the materials, but above the notifications. There you go. Let's try a longer mission. Well, thank you. There you go. It's still a little light. I thought I changed that. I will have to change that at some point after the stream. At some point. Is it my... Wait? Is my computer giving out? Wait. Okay, I'm back. There it goes. Okay. Good grief. It really didn't like that. There we go. Well, this isn't going to be the absolute greatest way to do it, but it will be a way to do it. Platforms. Do I need a 2-high platform or 1-high? 1-high platform. I think my poor game is dying. Maybe. It can only handle so much. There it goes. Yep, I would say before they get to 1.0, they might want to address that problem. Everything else, I could say, you know what, that can wait until after. But the terrible frame rate at, like, medium to late game is kinda rough. I do not know why it does not want me. Oh, that's why. I forgot to put the extra bars down here. Man, I missed all of them, didn't I? Okay, that'll fix that. They are currently fixing this-ish. Wait. Oh, I had it there for like half a second. Oh, no. There. I don't know why that one's taller than the other ones, but okay. Those can go there. That can go there. That fixes that. And then I'm just going to do this. They should still be able to build everything from there, I think. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I think the game is bound and determined to just up and die on me. I need... Are there water sources under here? Yes, there are. Man, that's going to be a pain. There we go. Okay. Well, we'll keep building the sky bridge here for our bad water. How's our food doing? Corn, not great. Cassava's not great. Takes a long time on all my maps after I get about 50 hours. Yeah. Yeah. That, if I were going to ask the devs for anything, it would be optimization at the end game. Everything else is kind of, you know, polished enough, I think, for a 1.0, but the optimization at end game just needs work. Power. Flywheels. Large horizontal, those are the junctions. Large vertical. What about large horizontal? Can I fit a large horizontal in here? Yeah, sure, whatever. We've got the science. Power. Yeah, I like the flywheels. They work really well, and there we go. They do what they're supposed to do and solve a problem. Just about 40 of them. Well, I'm hoping this stores a lot of extra energy for us so that we don't need to use these, so that we don't need to worry about power too much. What is out of energy, out of fuel? Do we have fuel? We have fuel. Prioritize that going out. This is catalyst, though. Are we that far behind on catalyst? Maple syrup. Let's replace these with bots, so nobody gets injured. And we'll say, let's do that. New cooking restaurant. Yeah, I do like that the new stuff for water beavers. They're still a little awkward to play sometimes, but I think overall they've come a long way. They need sluices. To me, that's the last piece for them to be, you know, like up to date with everything else. Let's landscaping, square levees. Square levees. Go that way. Dams right across the top here. Hopefully they can get out there. We'll find out. If not, we'll do something about it. But the next time, this ought to be full at least. Okay. They're working on that stuff. Hello. Man. Come on. It's having a bit of a deal. Sure there's nothing running on the background. Yeah, just a bit of chugging here. I mean, I've only got 500 some odd beavers and bots. It's not terrible, right? You know what? Just in case, we're gonna do a quick save. That way, if the game completely dumps itself out, we'll be able to come right back here. Very low on berry pies. Are we low on berry filling? No, just the pies. What do the pies need that we're not getting? Wheat flour. Are you the only... No, you're the cattail roots, which... That we have crackers, right? Cracker... Do I have the cattail crackers? I have cattail roots, cattail flour. Who's making the... Bread. There's crackers. Cattail flour. Got cattail flour. Just go get it. I mean, it can't be that far. It's like right over there. Wheat flour we're low on. Do I really only have one? Oh, I'm low on wheat. Am I low on wheat? I'm low on wheat. Okay, well. Wheat and corn looks like I need another layer for them. All right. Go this way. And here. Same thing. One there. One there. Grab you. You can go right across the street again. There you go. If I move you down just a bit. Yeah, that works. And you are going to be for bots. And you are going to be for bots. And let's plant corn. Yay, corn. Corn. And wheat. I don't usually run out of wheat. And then, where's beehive? Beehives. Beehives. It's just going to be a massive bee colony over here. Yeah, that'll do. These aren't quite as well organized, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Good grief, I am on 1 speed. I couldn't be any slower. To run with 42,000 beavers. 10 SPF. 10... 10 frames per minute? There you go. Alright, that should be enough bees. In frame 10 per seconds. A frame every 10 seconds. Good old slideshow. Well, sometimes you just got to play at 1 speed. It's not the fastest or the most efficient, but, you know, you do what you got to do. You just not have any... I could have swore I had at least 1 more of these somewhere, but I guess not. Nothing to do in range. Oh, what? Where? Oh. You go. You can go explore this new area. We're just going to do this. Same thing we did on the other side, and just extend these out just a bit. That won't do us any good. I gotta say, this aqueduct looks really good. The order of my messages in the chat on screen and YouTube is different. Weird. Maybe I should unselect the chat thing. There. That is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on there. Two, three, 4, 5. So there. Okay, that's definitely not right. So that one's not right. So that's the same one. It does look very Sith. I kind of like it. Very industrial. Phone is buzzing at me. Okay, well, that's interesting. There we go. How far are these apart? 1. This is right there, right? Let's turn off the water, maybe? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. 2, 3, 4. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. Grab a couple of these. One more, maybe. Goes on there. Okay, they fill those in. Does that mean I can fill this in? Yes, yes it does. Rammstein. Yeah, a little bit Rammstein. I kind of like that. I just like the industrial feel. It's got a very industrial kind of feel to it. Able to build that? Ah, good. Next time, so they should be able to get over there. It's all my dynamite in. All my dynamite is in. Except the last two pieces, which are here and here. Yep, that's going to be a big boom. We might save before that, too, just in case it completely chokes out the whole computer, which is highly possible. But let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, hey, look at that. All right, they're building them. There's one, and... All right, do we want to explode it from one end or both ends at the same time? Or the middle? What's everybody think while I save this? Middle. All right. You ever go on the Water Beavers Discord? I didn't know there was a Discord only for Water Beavers. I go to the Timberborn Discord fairly often, but never to the Water Beavers only one. All right. One end. Have a beaver race to the safety of... Well, I'm not going to put a beaver down there. Oh, yeah, that's the one I watch. We got one in the middle and one from the end. Do I just got to flip a coin? Do I have a coin? I have a hard drive. That one. Aha! A coin. All right. Somebody call the side. Whoever calls first gets that side. It's the giant explosion I did on Saturday in Pause it. Heads. All right. Up. DM called heads first. Sorry, Kudzen. Let's see what it is. It is... I dropped a coin. It is heads. So we're going to detonate... I want to detonate 4 from the center here. Right there. All right. I think I did see that. Are you the one that made the whole lake? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, frame rate. Shut-up! Look at that. That is a large hole in the ground. Boom. All right, that means we can start thinking about how we want to do this. Big bada boom. That's right. So, what I want to use for this is we're going to do, first things first. We'll have to put this row of dirt back, but it's fine. It would have been a strange explosion anyway. So that goes back. And then, I don't know if I need that yet. Let's go. Where is power? Is it levies? There it is. Universal. We're going to go universals here. Just put gunpowder in channels and holes and rocks. Whales and light the end of it so the flame raced up the channel and caused a firework when it reached the hole. Ah! Yeah, that was pretty cool. Come on, game. You can do it. I'm on 1 speed. You only need one thing. OBS freaking out? Maybe I should have checked to see if there was an OBS update. Universal powered levy. Well, we're gonna go with this all the way across here because I don't know where the next set is going to go. We're gonna go this way, hopefully. Goes that way. Stops there. And then, do I want it to come out? Am I going to have to blow up more of this area? Or am I just going to have to make this taller? I might just end up having to make this taller and move our stuff here. Do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do. Not 2. 1. Don't want to kill the game quite yet. Power generators. Turbines. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wait. I can make multiple of them? Nice. We're going to have a turbine generator. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oops. That's not going to help us. And this one isn't going to help us. It doesn't really matter what we put there. So, we'll just do a platform. And a platform. There we go. And are you guys actually out building stuff? Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to move your shacks. Building area can be over here. Out platforms over the turbines. There might be eventually. There we go. How's this? This is still going. Okay, good. Landscaping. There's that. Let me get these in, and we'll go back to that in a second. There we go. Waiting for materials? Are you in need of anything there? Do I just need to fill in those? Kind of looks like I do. Not a problem. We have a fix for that already. Get you in there. Matter. You can go there. You can go there. That fixes those mistakes. Here, I should only need that. No, I need both. I need both. I'm gonna put in both. Can I connect the lower ones in, please? Come on. I gotta put another one of these fixing spots in here. Or not. Whatever. We'll do it on both and just let them fix both of them. Can I please connect those in now? Let me connect. Why will you not let me connect? Okay, I have to put one there eventually. It really does not want me to put something on this block right here. No matter what I do. That's weird. Come on. Build that block out there. Ugh, I went to go and take the one out from below it, and it's like, nope, pause the game. Okay. I don't know why it won't let me build there, but okay. We'll come back. Maybe it'll be less confusing later. Let's check a couple of the other things. How is our bad water lift doing? Oh, not terrible. It's getting along. We might have to take out one of these trees down here. I gotta say, it looks good. Food-wise, water-wise. They're getting in all the turbines. And let's see, the water needs to come down from above here. So the rest of this just needs covered over, basically. So this will need a second row. At least this will need a second row. Do. Okay. Just gonna fall down there. Let me do that. It's thinking about giving me that height. Come on, you can do it. Okay, honestly can't tell if this is OBS or if this is... Is my VNN even working? Maybe. Maybe it's my VNN that needs help. Hold on, I will be right back. Let's... can I do intermission? It'll let me? What the heck? Okay. Well, hopefully I'm even on. I have no idea. Okay. Move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Should mod the generator. Okay. Are we back? There you go. Is everybody seeing me? Chat is... I think chat might have tanked on me there for a second. I'm not sure. There we go. Okay. Twitch is good? Okay. I don't know what in the world just happened, but something didn't like something there. There we go. Okay. Okay, good, good. What? I don't know what in the world that was. Some kind of weird hiccup there. I guess it does happen. You know what? I'm just going to build this whole wall of these so it transfers power every which way. Okay. And here, will it let me... Oops, I don't want to cover that one. That's the one I want to leave open. Although, I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't leave, like, a couple open down here to give the water more space to exit from. Which may seem kind of weird, but... You know, we're going to try it. If it doesn't work, we'll redo it. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't have more of whatever that was. Did they... They did get those in, so these can all go. Let's wait till the ones are built. Okay. Can I get right there, please? Man, I think I've killed this poor game. Well, they ask what the end of Timberborn is. This is it. You know what? We might just let them build for a bit. Maybe if they get caught up on all their building projects, it'll be a little bit easier. Because they sure do have a lot of building projects. Clean up all our mistake platforms. There we go. Those are good for now. How is... Oh. Everything with this, which might be out of range. Means I just need to put a couple of these down here. That should take care of that. Now we just need to find out where the next one of these goes and get down to it. 15 minutes to do a 15-second job because I don't have the right tools. Yeah, I know how that goes. Don't have the right tools, or not at the right time, or something along those lines. Yeah, I've been there many a time. I'm going to build some ladders, I think, here. See if we can get down and start removing some of these trees. I'm not 100% sure which way I can go to remove some of them, though. So, how about right here? And we will... We're just going to say remove all these trees. Do we need trees? You know what? Don't remove these trees. Then somebody over here to cut these trees. Prioritize. There we go. Nothing to do in range. Where are you? Oh, you're back in here. We have so much stuff to build. Of eloquent language. Exactly. You have to have the eloquent language in order to convince whatever you're working on. That's just the way it works. Ooh, I need to come over here and put in a couple of dams, I think. Let's see. Landscaping. Dam here. Put a dam here. Do this. There we go. There we go. That ought to keep in a little bit extra water. We need a ton of it, but, you know. Oh, we need to get over here. Remove these trees. Probably remove these as well. How do I get over there? Well, I've got ladders, so ladder it is. Staircase, I guess. Staircase, staircase. Up. And up again. Might end up draining our lake here just a little bit, but we'll be okay for a minute. We need to remove all of these and all of those. And let's go ahead and say, build the dams where you can here. And all of that needs to be high priority whenever that gets over there. Do one on both sides. I could do something across there, but nah. The part-time engineer that screws were too wide, so rubbing on the sides of the opening, so he sent me shorter screws. They're too wide. Well, here's some shorter ones. Yeah, I've been there. Definitely been there. These all technically should be covered. But I don't want to cover something that isn't built yet, so I'll undo those here in a second. Let me guess, you can't reach? Yeah, that's okay. Probably all need built first. I definitely could do scaffolding here. It would not hurt to do scaffolding, at least. Okay. That's what we'll start with. It has to drop down from here, which means it has to start back over there. Come on, Timberborn. We're not done yet. You gotta try and put this in there. Uh-oh. It's giving me the wait for the program to respond option. There it goes. Okay. Touch portal was disconnected. Interesting. How's it doing over here? Still a bit of a mess, but not terrible. That one, I think it's just waiting. Come on, guys. Let me put this... I do not understand why it won't let me put this on either side here. It is having a really rough time, that's for sure. Those can go. And here. That can go. Here. Nope. First. Those can go. So those are in. Huh. Same area. Just does not want to let me build those in there for some reason. Anything odd about that setup? It doesn't look odd. No. Oh, it's the same as everywhere else. I surely don't understand why, if I put platforms and then put these here. Oh, now it lets me remove them. It won't let me remove that one. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I bet... I didn't even use them on one of the levels, and it still worked just fine. What the heck? Middle ones were connected, and that was it. This level, I've got these in the wrong spot. That's why it's not working. Those all need to go. Dynamite. Those there. You I don't need. You I don't need. You I don't need. Dynamite there. This... we shouldn't need either of these. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on those. Whether they're just not doing them or what. It's a little strange. Let's go ahead and put those in, and we'll handle that. And then they can work on stuff from there. So we'll leave that alone. Let's go back over here. They're still working on that. They're still working on our mining city. We've got wheat and corn in. Sure, why not? There we go. And wheat and more wheat and a whole lot of wheat. There we go. We'll take all the wheat we can get. Posture check. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. I'm hoping all of my stuff is coming through. So only some of my stuff is coming through on chat, it looks like. Right. Yeah, I don't know. There it goes again. There's got to be something up with OBS tonight, so we'll just play it cool for a bit. YouTube kind of showing me chat, but it's kind of not. So, same people when I totally need 360, in worst case, they gave me a design that only allowed 120. Slightly different. I was building things. Oh, that's all right. Over here. I've got a window that's just stuck. There we go. That can be over there for a minute. Click back in that. I don't know what in the world is going on. Oh, would you look at that? We've got a ton of semi-automatic bad water dispenser. Well, that sounds fun. Yeah, I can't tell if my computer is cooked or Timberborn or OBS. Something's not playing right with something. Let's see. The shorter screws doesn't fix the issue of the side of screws and the couplers rubbing on the walls. Yeah. It hasn't. I would have never guessed. They make longer platforms. They need to make taller platforms. Got the bots to go 24 hours. Yes, yes they do. Also, I believe I just said that I wasn't going to build more stuff, and yet here I am. Building more stuff. Ladder. Ooh, can't build ladder there, can I? Where can I build ladder? Maybe down that way. Height platform here. Those overhangs. What's a 13? Cost me 16K. Alright, first things first. Let's turn off some of this stuff. So I can start building my science back up. Builder sledges. Now I'm going to leave additional carrying capacity. Could this be sleds? I'm wondering if that's what they were going for. Don't need that. So I haven't really been using it. These are all off. Build. Platforms. Those overhangs. So the closest one, the longest one I got's 13. I mean, technically there's a 25. But I need 16K for this. Have this one ready. Guess we'll do this. No, I'm building this wrong. Completely wrong. I need to build it one over. There we go. There we go. And platforms. Yep. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't even know if I'm connected anymore. Every time this computer decides it wants to lock up, or this game, I guess, I'm never sure if I'm still even on the air. It's all right. How are we doing? Okay, at least I'm on Twitch. I know I'm still on Twitch. Okay. That's good. At least there's that. Come on, game. It's not that complicated. I just want to put down one platform. Okay, I won't check the distance on it. It's fine. Well, we might wrap just a little early this evening. We've got a couple of large-scale projects going, and we might work on those next time. Just since this is being such a bear this time. Where's it going? There we go. Okay, well, we're going to wrap a little early then, and now it's just moving on its own. It's like wherever you want to go, wherever you want to see, that's fine. Okay, so next time, hopefully this will work a little bit better. If it doesn't, maybe we'll look into a new colony. I'd hate to go before all the projects are done, though. And before we've got a lot of this extra land used, that would be a bummer. But you never know. I mean, we've got all of this area underneath here that we could do cool stuff with it. But if the game's just gonna give up on us, we might have to. So, just want to say thank you very much for stopping in. Let's see if there's anybody on... Nobody I know over on Twitch, so we will call it a day there. Well, thank you for stopping by. I should be back hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday of next week over on Twitch. Don't know what I'm doing there yet, but we'll figure it out then. And then back hopefully Saturday here, but it could be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Who knows what will happen? I don't know if we'll be back in this colony or if we'll be in another one. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!